So today is June 23rd, Friday, and this weekend I'm expecting a major event will happen that triggered the final timeline jump to prevent the trigger events to happen, which is Rapture, because they really cannot go to the what's that called? Great Tribulation, which is really to them is the point of no return. Even though they really want to rule the world like totally without God intervention interruptions, but once the whole world enters the Great Tribulation period, they cannot do anything. I don't think they are allowed to timeline jump, time travel, all those, escape routes because, there should be a certain rules, right, in place. Right now, they still can like open portals and stuff like that, but when the how do you say it? The underworld portals opens up. All the locusts and all the creatures from hell come to earth, and that is like two worlds become one, like the combination of the two worlds, which is they combine together to become one, and no more veil like hide their world anymore, right? So that should be like the time should be like really weird. I don't know how to explain it, but definitely it's not as regular like normal as right now, right? I mean, right now is still normal the time, even though it's faster and keep like timeline jumping, but still is in uniform formation, like running every day. Anyway, so this weekend, at least one major event. Then Tuesday to Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Fingers crossed. Hopefully, this is it. So right now there is a lot of interesting interruptions. Like they always have to create something for people to talk about. I think they train the majority of the people like focus on stories. It's telling something, even though it's not a big deal or like it's not really major, but people like to listen to stories, like a bedtime stories, like a little kid. I think that's why they've been creating different like events to draw people's attention. So, and I don't know if you have noticed that online right now, a lot of AI created humans making videos or even like the advertisement. They are not humans, but they look like humans, and I think that's one movie you can totally tell the main actress is an AI generated person. It's an action movie, love story and action movie at the same time. I forgot the name, but anyway, you can totally tell because of the how the humans look like. You know, their face is totally like how do you say it? Like a certain look. That's a certain look for them, and I think why they created. I'm sorry, I probably will. What's that called? I will offend a lot of people. The following information that I try to present. But anyway, okay, so they created, first of all, like back then, they created Japan, the culture. First of all, the major culture is focused on plastic surgeries, especially like the whole face changed, but it's only like a few options. Like it's like a set dinner menus only have four options to choose from. Then after I don't know how many years, let's say 50 years, then they created Korean culture. The South Korean, they created that culture, and again the culture mainly focus on plastic surgeries, especially the whole face, and again it's like a set menu, only have let's say this time five different options to choose from, so you really can tell like people look robotic, look like robots because there's only five different faces out there in that culture. And in Japan, probably four different faces, just for example. So now the AI generated humans, the faces only like, again, it's like a set menu, so only a few options to choose from. And you can totally tell they have like if it's a female they have like the eyes is like certain shapes, and the percentage of the eyes is to the face is like like for example like 30 to 70, and then for the guys like a little bit look like feminine, but at the same time it's crossover feminine and male masculine, and they always have like tattoos, and then the females always have nice really big whatever body parts. Anyway, so that is that. So I think it's been a while now, but now it's like a lot, like particularly you can tell by the advertisements on YouTube, a lot of them are fake humans, the AI generated humans. Anyway, so that's what I wanted to share for some time now. And finally, I remember Tomorrow is Saturday. This week, history is made up. They made it up. They created history in different time period. Like because humans' memory is only good till, like, let's say 60 years old. I'm not saying like people are older than 60 years old, they don't have memories, but like they have, but they will not actively talk about the past, and they will not make a YouTube video saying, oh my God, that's not true, blah, 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 right? Like they don't contribute their opinions publicly anymore. So they don't really care about if the history books is wrong. They don't know, probably. So I would say every 60 years or even like 70 years, they change the history. They change the contents on the history books. So who knows in the, I don't know, 18th centuries, the people really dress like that, right? The fashion wise. So everything is a blur and we don't know exactly what happened in the history. We, like from Jesus crucified till now, it's only like 400 something years. It's not 2,000 years. So if you have read the books of Enoch, God told Adam and Eve that this world only exists 6,000 years. This earth will survive, will. And then at 6,000 years, it would be destroyed, and then a new heaven and her earth will be replacing this old earth. So, and then God said, the salvation will come when the earth is 5,500 years. Not the earth, I mean like when starting from Adam and Eve on earth till Jesus crucified, the salvation comes, is exactly 5,500 years. Then, which means it left us 500 years, which is right now is we are almost there. So Jesus only like left for 400 something years, not 2,000 years. And so that's why I say, the history is not really real. It's all like stories, bedtime stories again. Just like recently those stories on the news.